Ugh. Okay, so hey guys, I'm playing NBA 2K25, a Creer of DJ Hampton. DJ Hampton is one of pretty much my main guys, uh, and we're going. My team is going after the pretty much NBA Cup. Yeah, I did change up my guy a little bit, but not too much. So I can't do nothing about the music. Can't turn it down. I can't do nothing. Well, I can turn the music on, but why in the fuck would I turn the music the fuck off? Because
The
seriously,
world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. So a moment now.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games.
no,
He's
it
having
hasn't.
one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. MP out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The
Ooh,
entire NBA
that a
is
block.
watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, LA had a
Okay.
third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning the first ever NBA Cup tournament.
Now here's Levine, following a missed shot by De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Murray. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And
So
he's
look at the
good
first
on
point.
3-ball.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Fox, following the basket by MP.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Murray for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Vassell kicks to Fox to stop the run. Another miss by Fox.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Hampton. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Oh,
Okay, that
was
works.
the start they were hoping for.
So I got 1 assist, 7 points, 2 rebounds.
He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie.
Yeah, I got 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, no steals.
Shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Gets 1 to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Kings leading now by 6. Pass to Hampton. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Castle. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Hampton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 11.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Shoots over DeRozan. San Antonio again missing. Kings have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So,
Vassell against MP. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's good. He has 5.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
To the inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Fox passes to Sohan. Castle. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Kings leading now by 12. DeRozan finds MP. And it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts.
what?
Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by the Kings. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Unloads, and the basket by Hampton. Hampton's got 15 points.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep beating. and feeding him.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Back to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Vassell.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
MP against Fox. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Over to the left wing. Now Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
I don't know, want a little bit.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
DeRozan's
Oh, come on.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Fox against MP. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Sohan, still without a basket. And here is MP. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Castle.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Vassell wide open. Sinks the triple. Vassell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs. Sacramento leading by 8. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Fox. MP looking around. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Fox, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Levine, the shot's good. Levine's got his second bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
In the corner, Sohan with it. That 3 off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 14-point game. And the basket by DeRozan.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
No one covering. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Bean passes to MP. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. And the layup is good. And the Kings lead by 15.
So, we got 1 turnover, 21 points.
It's hauled in by the Kings. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Fox, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And some changes here for the Kings. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Sabonis. And Monks subbed in for Levine. MP against Paul. Here's Branham. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Hampton. It's rebounded by Paul.
Oh, you got
Spurs
here they
20.
I have that.
Inside. Wembanyama outside. Johnson against Valanciunas. Lock at 6. To end the run. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Here's Valanciunas. And so it's Sacramento. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to... Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Keldon Johnson. De'Aaron Fox out there with Paul. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. Rome in the paint. Kings leading now by 19 points. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Johnson sends the screen for Fox. Pass to Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. DeRozan's shot is off. Cloak loose. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fox against Wyatt. Fox, no good. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the MP. Hampton's got 34 points.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
MP against Paul. They need this. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DeRozan. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well-rounded effort and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Kings making a change here. Levine's checked in. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Nailed from 3-point land.
Okay.
Paul's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The consistency of Paul's 3-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Wiles kicks to Monk. On the wing, MP. Defended by Paul. Hands it from downtown.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Paul surveying the floor. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Miles sets a screen for Monk. Cranes the three-pointer. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Ball against MP. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Banked in off the glass. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one's good. MP.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
All up top. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Basket, good.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
The Kings have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Pass to Valanciunas. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. 6 to shoot. Now here's Levine. And it's Fox with the rebound. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
On the wing, MP. Trying his luck from deep. The shot missing.
Oh.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The shot's good from Paul.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Kick out to Levine. Here's MP. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. MP's got 41.
Some games that only one thing working for you.
Miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Johnson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Sometimes that you pretty much in a video game or in real life, you have one of those games where only one thing is working for you, and sometimes it's 3-pointers, sometimes it's 3-pointers, sometimes it's blocking shots, sometimes it's one thing that's working. You got to pretty much figure out what you can benefit through pretty much you pretty much benefit, well, not benefit, but motivate your other teammates, pretty much like your brothers, to pretty much do their best.
Here.
Even again, I'm one
shooting 32% overall right now.
big
Not
fucking
one of
child.
their better showings. 3-pointer, Fox, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Levine kicks to MP. And we've got the second edition of the NBA Cup our second ever semifinals. What'd you learn from last year?
Yeah, I think we all learned a lot, right? These neutral court NBA games are rare. No home crowd. Have to find your own energy. I thought the teams played with something extra in those games. They felt like playoff games in December.
Kelishvili. And here's Johnson outside. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
The three from MP. And again for three.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. And another one!
A phenomenal scoring display. He's getting whatever he wants.
And you throw in tonight's performance, he's approaching 3rd place for the most 50-point games all time.
And the Laker legend Kobe Bryant ahead of him, having hit that point total 25 times in his illustrious career.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And that one's good. Kelishvili. Kelishvili has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now 2nd all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Launches it. Connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Ball outside. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. The kick out to Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so, MV will bring it up for the Kings. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. Tries a 3. Drops in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
MP against Paul. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. Kings shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Sohan, again the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by MP. Hampton's got his 5th assist in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That one's off. Still out of sync. MP passes to Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Ellison for Monk. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
DeRozan passes to Hampton. Rebounded by Castle. And San Antonio shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sabonis against Paul. Pass to Sohan. They get it back. From the arc. That shot missing. The three from MP. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
So, let's see here.
Good
That's
to
my
see
video
you.
breaking that.
A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit.
We're going to do our video. Our video.
This game is monumental, but I will say.
I know that we're going to get pretty much public block or pretty much copyrighted.
That stands for better win tonight. Win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Looking at San Antonio, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
8 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. I need 3 more assists, and then I get the ouch. Triple double.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Hampton out there with LaVine, and Sabonis in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk?
Get the ball here.
No. Must be nice.
Yes.
Here's Hampton, and stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, a screen on DeRozan. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Damn, that
Vassell's
a long
got
way out.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Inside, here's Hampton. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, it's scary.
Oh,
because
well.
he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Out to the wing. A pass to Fox. And again, it's San
I think
Antonio.
my cover video will be MLB
Trying to shoot the moment he
25.
gets it.
To the paint, here's Hampton. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
2 more still.
Here's Castle from past the arc. Wembanyama passes to Sohan.
Okay, I don't see.
Here's Castle. Still yet to score. This one for 3. It's hauled in by MP.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Here's Murray. Pass to Hampton. The Kings need to get off a shot here. DeRozan for 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Fox, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Sabonis kicks to MP. Shoots a 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Okay.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Fox, no good. On the wing,
shoot.
Levine, defended by Wembanyama. Here's Hampton. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
I love it when young players add elements to their game. If Murray can continue to pass like that, he'll be tough to slow down.
To the wing right side. Back to Fox. It's good from long range. Fox has got 2 now from beyond
the
the
reason why
arc
I
in the
didn't go
third
for
for
the
San
block
Antonio.
is that if I
Sacramento's
got
got
there
0-2 from deep to start
right
things
as
here in the second
soon,
half. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
like as soon as the ball got there, and that would have been goaltending, and it would have been 3 points no
He's been
matter what.
absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Fox against Levine. Pass to Castle. Off target with his 3.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Murray finds Sabonis. MP outside. Sabonis' screen on Wembanyama. Hampton passes to Sabonis. Double team
Come on,
Sabonis.
shoot.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You
It's just
dumbass!
a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Zach LaVine. Sabonis against Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
And the Kings making a change here. Laravia's checked in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Vassell outside. Monk with a double team to the inside. Castle. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. a 75% clip. And yes, it's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fox with it. He's got 16. The three. Sacramento grabs the DeRozan and does. He gets that one. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
To the middle. Here's Vassell. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
Here's Hampton. Good. That's another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Outside Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 19 points.
That's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
MP against Fox. And they double up MP. Here's LaRavia. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Here's Castle. Monk defending. Vassell, no good. Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Fox. Fox against MP. 1 for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hampton's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Vassell against DeRozan. Here's Wembanyama with plenty of space. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Valanciunas finds MP. And another one falls. Amazing. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
They double him with MP. To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Can stop him when he's on. You know, he should know better. A pass like that.
So, you catch it any other fucking game, but set for that game? What the fuck?
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game, MP. MP, you're on a red-hot scoring streak.
NBA Cup Final, you have
good win. Let's keep it going.
think so. One thing in particular I'm going to focus on if I sign with another team, I'm going to maybe sign with one of the LA teams in the next season, or I'm going to stick with the Kings. Ooh, that was quick. The Celtics. Oh shit!
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. We know MP came ready to play. Here.
Spectators engaging in ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest officer. Security for Venus. Folks, make sure to join us for the upcoming game. We'll be with
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
Damn.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second ever NBA Cup Championship game. It's an honor to bring this to you on 2K Sports.
15-11, 27-0.
Are Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Fuck you.
And Greg, how exciting is this?
Oh, it's incredible, Kevin. We were here last year for the final, and LeBron and the Lakers taking over Las Vegas. And I think we have another memorable night on tap. Nothing better than winner-take-all basketball.
This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zach LaVine.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup Championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example, and tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Hauser in its small forward. And MP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run. Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Back to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And there's Murray on the assist by Hampton.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Right, the pass to Hauser. Inside. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 minutes.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Shot from 12. And
oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Well, it's slightly right.
4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Tatum's shot is off. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Knicks in New York.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
I'm not. Shit. God, amp it up.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's MP. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check.
You only got my 3, motherfucker. 8. 8. Yeah, you're only down by 3. You could tie it up or go or have the
MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Oh. Oh, his foot.
Kings leading now by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here's Sacramento following the three-pointer by Boston. Ball stolen.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Hampton.
Oh, fuck it.
MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Sabonis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on White. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface.
So, what? Okay. So, run jet. So, then since 1951, since pretty much the Kings put air quotes around that, mostly because that was like 1951. And this says pretty much through pretty much like the Google and pretty much the organization, it says pretty much they count that. I'm like, so let me get this straight. If a NBA team or an NFL team, the championship go with them. All right, I don't get that, because I get if they're a established playoff team, like if the Celtics, like, I'm not saying it will happen, but if the Celtics move from Boston, right, and they change their whole team, if they change the team name, right, if they go from the Boston Celtics to like what a good one. The Dublin Leprechauns, right? All the way across sea in Ireland. Would the champion, though so many damn championships, will that have all the championships from Boston have to go to pretty much Ireland? I don't think so. So I'm like, it's pretty much a cold, like, everybody says, well, championships is championships. I know that. But the only problem I got is it. Okay, better example. Sorry. If the New England Patriots moved from New England to to New England moved to uh, Wisconsin. No, not Wisconsin. Connecticut, and they changed up their whole dilemma of not being the Patriots. They go by like the fucking Bulldogs or some shit. So, with the championship of the New England Patriots, go to the championship, all those championships that New England won at the Patriots, would that go to Connecticut because of because of the fucking Patriots? Because I don't get it with pretty much with certain teams that have pretty much a championship pedigree, right? A championship pedigree, and decide to pack up their shit and move to other town or other city or other state. So like if, because I don't get it, because you don't get to bring you get to bring the championship with them, but the championship will always stay in New England or wherever they want to move to, like the Sacramento Kings, because Sacramento Kings went through a lot of fucking names over the fucking 50 years. Look, they went Kings, they went Royals, they went the Rockstars or some shit. But my thing is, I don't get it with pretty much some of the championship teams. If they want a move, if they move to a different state, a different city, a different country, I do not get it at all. I get why they're moving, but I don't get why people say, "Oh, we got like the Celtics or like 11-time, pretty much 11-time or 9-time final champion." No champion. I believe that if the Celtics want a move, they got to pretty much leave those championships there in Boston. But here's the thing. Me, personally, I don't care. It just a pretty much something that pretty much been eating at my brain since the NBA started out. Because it is weird how some of the pretty much teams work on declaring they're the backs.
The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, Dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Pritchard. White, wide open. He fires. He trains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
Oh, well, you want...
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you can be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. And right now, everything going their way.
Murray kicks to Sabonis. Bean passes to MP. Boston grabs the miss.
Man, I hate that. I hate that in real life, man. I hate that in real life and in the game. Yeah.
Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Count the basket. Hampton's got 17.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
I don't know what's coming up though.
Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Kings in second.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively.
That was quick. Well, hey, Grandma's there.
That's a big key.
Now here's White. What a tremendous game he played against New York.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
MP.
So,
the ball movement on this run has been fantastic.
DJ Hampton is 6'6", 230.
These good looks.
He a point guard.
Here's Hauser. A three-pointer is right on target.
And
he's got 7.
Away. Back and
then you
relax
can.
And getting out on it.
To the middle. And MP throws it down.
I think my shortest guy, what I got is
to grow.
The guy on the Lakers.
He can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. It's the three-point bomb.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's MP for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Okay.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And you know, for the Celtics, at times they played some of the best basketball in the league, but they haven't been able to sustain it over the course of the entire season, and that's the only reason they're not in first place.
Well, still a good chunk of time here for them to get back to who they are and playing their best brand of basketball. We'll just have to see if the coaching staff can get them refocused and re-energized in that time.
Here's DeRozan. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. MP, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the basket by Hampton. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Tatum kicks to White. From deep. Tatum with another miss.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Good on the shot. 27 points for MP.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Shireman, covered by MP. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Kings leading now by 10. Here's Hampton. Good, nice job down low. MP's got 29 in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Off the run, and the basket by Hauser.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Spurs. Here's MP. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Hampton's got 31 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Hauser for the 3. Goes back up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's DeRozan. And he makes good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 13.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Hauser misses. Kings leading now by 13. Hampton with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Hampton misses.
I'm on a little rant about how much different teams are going to different states and different cities.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Shireman. Drills it from outside.
Okay. A little bit for the game, yeah.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's the floater. He lays it in. MP's got 33.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And here's White. Outside Tatum. No good from outside.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
That one goes. Count it.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Sacramento leading by 14. Here's DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. MP against Tatum. Over in the corner, White. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's MP. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass.
Shit.
Wow. 1 second left. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin?
Damn.
Beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And so it's Sacramento riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Oh, a shot.
Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists.
36.
I wonder if
pace and playing
fast is something
they got 8 rebounds.
being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like
a
faster team.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. You've got White, and it's Craig in at the power forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys,
I got blocked
in the last time out against San Antonio, played some superb basketball. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Craig will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The shot's good from Monk.
Well,
they only got one steal.
Been good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Davison.
I think the most steal I got in a game was
sinks the three-point
about 3, and that was during when I played Los Angeles.
Here's Hampton. Count it.
And they're forcing
with the points,
like a charm.
I go all the days with points.
Well, outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Davison. Here's White. From outside, off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Not bad. It pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
But here's that.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the paint. Here's Walsh. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hampton. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Can't
damn
get
it.
the ball.
Damn.
Shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Wasted no time on that one. White's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Monk outside. Red ball movement here by the Kings. MP, good.
That's their 3rd straight make.
We have to rebound with the net.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. And guys, this is the first they're seeing
possession. I'm not going to miss it on fucking purpose.
And their 2 games against them last year. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench.
Oh, boy, I think that was 17. Went all the way down at
this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he
if I'm all the way down here,
the game with scoring, it reminds me of a younger version
of Jamal 17.
Who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a 6-man.
Here's MP. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistics.
I'm not really good at free throws.
At the line, very low numbers.
And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans are really taking to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession.
Not bad.
That's what makes it so
Good
entertaining.
ball
And the
movement.
crisp
at
passing
the set.
has opened things up for them offensively.
Not terrible.
Outside, Porzingis. Good on the three-point shot.
Who had
Porzingis has
him?
got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
And the basket by Hampton.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Craig. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Hampton misses.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's White. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Keeps it alive. Out left to the wing. Launches a 3. Rebound.
They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan
now
continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Outside, White. Out to the right wing. Porzingis, that's a 2, and he connects with the jumper. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and the basket by Hampton.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
The Celtics shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Pritchard. He has 7. A wide open look here for Craig. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
DeRozan passes to Hampton. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Sacramento making some changes. Larabia's checked in.
Oh.
So it's Sacramento with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
So, in the coming up thing, well, today in my other video, I'm actually going I torture myself with pretty much something that I hate. I definitely hate. So at the time when I was a whole lot younger,
and kicking it off,
well,
let's
I'm still
quickly
pretty
look at
damn
the
young,
Western
but
Conference standings.
not that.
Check
Not
out the
by
Kings.
that myself.
I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2
what
is
I'm
5.
talking about.
And as much as it pains
I like pretty much. I you like pretty much.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance
movie
for the
with
Sacramento
musical.
Kings.
Like
I
I get
can say
like
I've been pumped about
high
this
school
tournament, especially
musical.
the last few weeks.
I love that. It took me a
We're
few.
excited, and now,
I love that.
Here we are. The champion will be crowned.
Right
Ernie,
now,
should we have a tournament
at
between me,
this
you, and Kenny?
kind
I'm
of
all
age,
for it as
I
long
don't
as the
like-
category
it annoys
is
the
jumpers.
fuck out of me.
But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed
I
already
do
in this
like
game
pretty much
is that it doesn't
Milan.
feel like a regular season game. and it isn't technically either, actually.
Oh, no, not Milan. Moana.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got
last time when I went to Vegas, I stayed in the pyramid.
Been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Hampton.
Okay.
That's DeRozan in at the 3 set. So that's the 5 in the game.
Oh, I just need 6 more sets.
Following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Celtics passing it around. And the basket by Tatum.
So,
of his own for Tatum.
That is
how you respond.
LaVine kicks to DeRozan. To the inside.
Come on, shoot.
LaVine against White.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
And here's MP for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Hauser. Oh, good with the triple. Sacramento's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. One-on-one here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
So, you're telling me.
Sam Hauser at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. MP outside. Pass to LaVine.
Shoot.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hampton's got his 5th assist in this one. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the basket by Hauser.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there.
Likewise, man.
In the D.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the shot goes in. Hampton's got 53.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Hauser. He's got 18. And here's Tatum for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Inside, DeRozan. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. DeRozan's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 13. And they double up MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Be a shit.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And it's White missing. The Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
Finally, you want to fucking shoot, dumb shit.
Of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Boston again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And good from DeRozan with a sweet move. DeRozan's got 9 points now in just the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Sacramento, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Isles checked in. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. Tatum's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Here's Hampton. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 55.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The three from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's good for 2. DeRozan's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Pritchard.
So, after this, after this game, after this, I'm going to get off. I'm going to start my fucking laundry because that should have been my first priority, but I want to get this video out of the way. So, yeah.
Down low. Out to Porzingis. The 3. Rebounded by Hampton. Hampton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Fires from deep. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. Here's Hauser. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Hauser to the left wing. Shot to stop the run. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Isles got 6 rebounds here tonight. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Hampton. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Pritchard. Connects from 3-point range. Tatum's got 21.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
MP outside. From deep. Boston grabs the miss.
One made three form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
He was all alone on that one. Pritchard's got 10 points.
Oh, the guy who...
straight points coming off the triple.
Right side, Levine. Pass to MP. And again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Here's Hauser to the wing on the left. Outside, White. The three ball. Kept alive by Boston. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. No good on the three.
My ball.
Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. A nice shot by MP.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there.
What the fuck?
No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Sabonis sets the bid for DeRozan.
Okay. I'm happy I made the point. I'm happy I made the point. But it... Turn that shit down. Or put in your Bluetooth so I don't hear. So, part I don't get with cutting that game in 2K23 or 2K24. 2K24, when you threw a pat the back line and the ball went. So yeah, I gotta put this on a little bit pod, guys. So see ya. Yeah. Hey guys, I had to pretty much put video on pause, mostly because I got to pretty much do. I had my grandma brought up Burger King for me and my sister. I spent a little bit of time with her. Catch up. Here's the thing. Width. This is very important. Very important. Fuck the game. Fuck that. Fuck everything. If you don't spend time with pretty much your grandma or you're going to miss out on a lot of pretty much opportunity to actually get a no. Because if you always are pretty much a heated argument with your grandma or your grandpa, you are never going to come clear on a few things. But the thing is, don't take their time on this earth like don't. Because look, over the last few years, there have been a lot of deaths, and pretty much a lot of death to a lot of grandpas and a lot of grandpa and grandmas. A lot. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't take your grandmas and grandpa for granted. Don't. If you have a chance to spend with them, take that chance. Take the chance.
And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help. Their lack of communication on the backside.
The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And White kicks to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. They can't stop the run with that one. Pritchard's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. Another shot. And he gets the basket.
Okay, he got that.
Whistle, so a chance at the line.
That was a foul, you piece of shit.
Style, DeRozan gets himself to the
it was foul, motherfucker. It was foul.
He can finish through contact.
Free throw is off from DeRozan. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
2 minutes.
And Craig has it in the corner. Misses the 3. White against MP. Tries to keep it alive. Here's DeRozan. And he takes it in.
Okay, that works.
A very nice feed. DeRozan's got 26.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Tatum, that's good.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
MP outside. White with it.
Why in the fuck? I didn't call for it.
Pass to Creer from 17 feet out. Can't hit that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles will continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
So
big miscommunication.
Yeah, somebody in front of me.
Recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
On the wing to Rosen. To the paint. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now Tatum. He's got 26. And that one hits back iron. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Okay. All right, get the fuck off me there.
Pass to Shireman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Shireman's got his second basket of the night.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a 1. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Getting tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot.
Damn.
Outside White, and they get it. It's hauled in by the Kings.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. And man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.
So,
Jonathan in the back. How do you avoid a letdown in intensity when going from playing for a championship to being just one of 30 teams again?
Tonight shows that we're not just one of 30 teams. Every team in this league wanted to win this thing. A lot of them thought that they were going to win it, but we're the ones who came out on top, and that should tell you everything that you need to know about our intensity.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Your interview game is winning you a lot of fans. Well done.
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on a mission.
Another day, another win. Good work.
Where's boss? Thanks, sir. Thanks. So, that's it. Oh, that's bullshit. So, see you guys.